trophy. Gold on my wrist, that's the old me. New year, new flight, same nosebleed. Still from the mud, but I rose clean. Big body dreams in a compact lot. Turn side hustles to a stock by box. Mama in the front row, tears on lock. Prayed all decade for this one pop. On a quiet storm in a silk suit, baby. Pressure in my chest, turn the dark salt wavy. Time tick tick, but I move like maybe. I've been the clock hands when the beat going crazy. Champagne, New Year, pour that hope up. Bubbles in my blood when we toast up. New me, same roots, watch me glow up. Whole room screaming when we go up.
Bottle pop, truth drop, welcome to the show. Champagne secrets, let your power grow. Every video, spark, ignite your inner light. Raise a glass to the future, shining bright. Empowerment is the code, we decode. Unravel mysteries, life's own secret load. Step by step, tap in, find your flow. With champagne secrets, you're gonna glow.
Unlock the strength within you, watch it bloom. Life's a canvas, painted every room. Through ups and downs, cheers to what's next. Champagne secrets, life's complex. Champagne secrets, let your power grow. Every video, spark, ignite your inner light. Raise a glass to the future, shining bright. Empowerment is the code, we decode. Unravel mysteries, life's own secret load. Step by step, tap in, find your flow. With champagne secrets, you're gonna glow. Unlock the strength within you, watch it bloom. Life's a canvas, painted every room. Through ups and downs, cheers to what's next. Champagne secrets, life's complex.
Second and let's talk. Yo, DJ, roll that beautiful champagne footage.
Confidants? What is your profession? What is your profession? Nothing but soldiers and empowerment over here.
You want answers? I think I'm entitled. You want answers? I want the truth! You can't handle the truth!
Hey y'all, it's part one of how my baby daddy's girlfriend unalived him for getting me pregnant. Okay, first of all, I did not know he had a girlfriend. Second of all, I found out that I was baby mama number 13. Okay? And I had not a clue. None of this. And so, let's just start the story. So, I was married for 15 years, and I was staying in Houston, Texas, with my then husband and our kids. At that point, me and my ex-husband ended up leaving me and my kids homeless. Like, took everything. Nothing. We had nothing. Absolutely nothing. Took everything from us or whatnot and left us homeless. So then I ended up having to move back to Mississippi where I'm originally from. I'm from Mississippi. So when I moved back to Mississippi, it had been 15 plus years since I had lived in Mississippi. I lived in Houston for 15 years, but I had been gone from my hometown for probably about 19 years or whatnot. So moving back home, everybody had to grew up. You get what I'm saying? That's over a decade. People change. Now, I knew my baby daddy forever. I've been knowing him since we were young kids. I used to mess with him back in the day. So when I came back home, I was very, very vulnerable. I had nobody, nothing to talk to or anything. So when I seen him one day, we was in the store, and I seen him, and he was like, "What's up, Ken?" Or whatnot. And I looked, and it was him, and I'm like, "What's up?" I wasn't thinking nothing of it, but it had been a minute. I was going through some stuff. I needed a friend. I had nobody. So me and him decided that we was gonna link up and start kicking it, which we did. We linked up, we started kicking it. I started entertaining him, he started entertaining me. Then our chemistry started to rise or whatnot. So I'm feeling him at this point. Like, I'm going through so much mentally. I'm not thinking like this is just, you get what I'm saying, vulnerability. I'm looking at it like I got me kind of like a sneaky link or something like that. Something to entertain my time so I won't go into depression and stuff, because I was real depressed and messed up at that moment during those times. So we started linking up, kicking it tough, y'all. He put smiles all on my face. I mean, the sex was awesome, okay? Like, everything was good. We would kick it every day. I had no idea that he even had nobody. You couldn't even tell he had nobody, you feel me? At least I didn't think that. So the man started spending like tons and tons and tons of money on me, okay? On me and my kids. And at that point, I ain't have nothing. I'm thinking like, hey, you get what I'm saying? Like, he really brightening up my day, my spirit, my everything. I don't know, he was almost like my knight in shining armor. Until one day, I started getting these strange text messages to my phone. And it was just like, basically, if you don't leave my man alone, then we're going to have problems. Okay, hence, I'm not messing with nobody else's man. I'm only messing with this man, and this man is my boo. And this is a small town we stay in. Everybody know everybody's business. So I had never heard, though, that he had nobody. You just couldn't even tell that he had nobody. We together every day, all day. We going on shopping trips. We going out to eat publicly. Nothing was hidden or nothing, y'all. So it confused the mess out of me. I know what I know now, and I'm going to get to that on how in the world he was hiding it or whatnot. But we kicking it tough. Then I started getting the text messages or whatnot. Okay, not only did I start getting the text messages, I started getting somebody riding and creeping by my auntie house, because I'm staying with my auntie at the time. Just riding and creeping. So I'm not paying anything, no attention or whatnot. I'm seeing it, but it ain't registering in my head, this for me. When I told him about the text message that I was getting, he was, Ken, I don't know who that is or whatnot. That ain't for me. He was making a joke. He was like, you must be cheating on me. And I was like, I'm not cheating on you or whatnot. So we let that go. All right. That night we end up having SCX, okay? That night we end up having SCX. I say we had been screwing at this point for probably about 4 months. No, like 3 months. Then I get pregnant. So I tell him that I'm pregnant. I send him the stuff to his phone. I send him everything to his phone. So that night he ended up coming over my house or whatnot, my auntie house where I was staying. And I'll never forget it. He was like, come on, babe. Like, we finna go to my house. That was my first time actually going to his house, So I'm like, okay, babe, let's go or whatnot. We supposed to be Netflix and chilling or whatnot. We laid up. I mean, kicking it. He got his arms around me. I'm around him. We kissing. One thing led to another. We end upstairs in the bedroom. When we get upstairs in the bedroom, I mean, he flipping me over. I'm on top. When I tell y'all I'm on top at this point, I'm talking about ride. I start hearing somebody like they coming in the door. And that scared the mess out of me because Part 3 of my baby daddy's girlfriend unalived him for getting me pregnant. So, where I left off at in the last video, we started hearing what I did. I heard like somebody trying to open the door. It's like I heard it like they was turning it slow. You can kind of hear the creep, kind of like turning it slow. He's so into it. I'm into it too, but I catch everything. So it scared me. So when it scared me, I jumped up. You know, I'm like, hold on. You don't hear nobody opening that door or whatnot. So he like, they like, you don't hear nothing. Like, it's just the crips and crevices basically that I'm hearing. He's like, it's a big house, so it's quiet, and it's an older house, but it's a big house, so we thinking it's just the crips and crevices. He never got up to look because we so deep into the sex. You feel me? So as we continue on, he flipped me over, whatnot, because I'm thrown off at this
Baby,
point.
y'all better start listening to something called women's intuition. Oh, yeah. God blessed women with something called intuition. See, the problem is a lot of y'all don't use it. And that's the problem and why it seems like a fleeting gift these days. But God bless women with something called intuition. We can feel when something is wrong. We can feel when something is off. I'm gonna tell y'all, just the other day I was sitting in the living room. It was late, probably like 1 o'clock in the morning, and probably for like an hour or two I had an uneasy feeling about the front door. Can't make it up. So I finally get up and go check the door, and the door is unlocked. Now it's not like we live in like a bad building, but you know, most buildings that go bad ain't necessarily bad. You just have people that snap in a moment, in a twinkling of an eye. I'm guessing people, some chip in their head is systematically going off and they flipping. But I went and checked the door was unlocked. I locked it back. Women have something called intuition. You men would do good to listen. You know, that's if you got a real woman. You know, one that's got her head on tight, that's focused, focus on more than just a street and trying to get a fat ass and a small waistline. More than just that, right?
I don't even want to keep going. I'm like, go check. He get the kissing back on me. He like, nah, babe, like, calm down. It's just in your mind. Just calm down. Ain't nobody here but us or whatnot. All right. As he on top of me, he kissing me. He making me more and more relaxed or whatnot. So we getting back into it. At this point, he is on top of me. We're back into it. Next thing you know, literally at the blink, it just went so fast. I can't even fathom the thought. It went so fast. I heard a boom. That's what you heard. You heard a boom. And somebody just cut out. I'm so shocked and startled. I don't even know. Wait, like he looking at me like this. That's how he was looking at me, like he was stuck. I don't even think he realized he was shot. To be honest, he was stuck. I didn't realize he was shot or whatnot. I don't know. It just went so fast. I hate this part. I hate even thinking about this part, y'all. The look in his eyes was a blank stare, and it just threw me completely off. Next thing you know, he just fall over on top of me. He fall over on top of me. I'm stuck. I'm hearing somebody run, but I'm not seeing who, nothing. Like, I ain't see nothing. I can't tell y'all I seen her shoot him because I didn't see her. How I found out. But hold on, I'm moving too fast. So, all right. As he laying there, he laying on top of me at this point. Now, I'm screaming.
Y'all, let me explain to y'all how I would have been no more bit of good probably to this day. Because what you mean we in the middle, I probably wouldn't be able to be intimate without talking to somebody on the couch. Matter of fact, not just somebody on the couch. After the moment that she just experienced, yeah, give me the teacup. Y'all know the hold on. Let me see if I can do it. The tick tick tick. You know, y'all remember that? The clean. Yeah, clean me. I'll take sunken plates for 1,000, please, cause I don't. And she pregnant. So she has to have that memory in her head for the rest of her life. Going through her pregnancy, with her baby's father not there, going through closing your eyes, seeing his face, going through the delivery without your baby's father there and seeing his face, it's gotta be traumatic for her just laying on her back and opening her eyes because she has to see his face. White room me, please. I don't think I could. I don't think I could. But I know there's a lot of people out there who have had to deal with this, to all the children, to her child. I don't know if her baby is born yet, but prayers, because this is just senseless. Because when did we get to the point where we don't know how to move on? Like, see, back in the day, when somebody used to curb us, we'd be like, all right, deuces, next. One man's trash is another man's treasure. Yeah. Those were the things that we encouraged each other on as women. Not make that nigga like miserable. Bust his windows. Slash his tires. Go sticky icky. We don't do that. We didn't do that. That's just new generation stuff. And I don't know where y'all got it from. Y'all need to take it back. I'm sick of it. I'm sick of it and I'm sick of y'all. But let's finish this story.
You get what I'm saying? I'm realizing, because I'm seeing the blood just pour out at this point. She shot him in the back of his neck, and the blood just started oozing out. It just everywhere. I'm screaming. I'm shocked. Don't know what's going on. I'm scared. I don't want to go out the bedroom because I don't know who just did this. I don't know if they still in the house. I heard them run, but I don't know what's going on. My mind ain't registering literally what's going on. All I know is he done been shot. So I get up, or when I rush to the door and I close the door. As I close the door and I lock the door, I hate thinking about that part. I locked the door, y'all. Everything was just going. Mind spinning. I'm looking for my phone. Can't find my phone for nothing. I'm just looking and searching through everything. Somehow, I don't even know how in the world I got the phone in my hand. All this stuff right there at this point is a blur. Somehow I get the phone. Or whatnot, after searching through everything, I get the phone. I'm trying to call anybody. The first person that I ended up calling was my own mom. I called my mom. Mom, so-and-so been shot. Or whatnot. Did you call the police? I'm like, I ain't called nobody. So she like, where y'all at? I'm trying to tell her where I'm at or whatnot. Our town's so small, I'm telling her where I'm at, our location and everything. She called the police. My mama called, I'm finna call the police. King, get out of there. Y'all, I'm so scared for to go downstairs because I don't know who down there. I'm nervous as I don't know what. When I tell you, did not know what to do. I go in the bathroom and I lock myself in the bathroom. There's a bathroom in his bedroom. I lock myself in the bathroom because I'm so freaking scared and I'm so shook. I don't know what to do. You get what I'm saying? I've never been in a situation like that. The mess startled me, y'all. It startled me. Literally, it seemed like the police got there like that out of nowhere. The police, my mama, my aunties, my uncle. Like, my mama called everybody that she, could think of. They came. Our town so small. Came like that. All right. Everybody get there. I'm hearing, police. And you get what I'm saying? That's what I'm hearing. Anybody in here? Police. I'm hearing this, but I'm so scared to say something, y'all. I don't know. Until I heard my mama voice. My mama, Ken. That's what I heard. When my mama said, Ken, that's when I said, I unlocked the door and I let myself out. Mom, it's me. I go running to my mom. My mama dragging me up out of there. At this point, I know I'm safe, y'all, but I'm still scared. I'm just shocked. Ain't nothing like this ever in my life happened to me. It's like, what's going on? I don't know what to do. I'm talking about mine and a frenzy, y'all. They take me and put me in the ambulance to make sure I'm okay. I'm okay because ain't nothing happened to me. Only thing that's in my head is, literally, that was almost me. Seriously. Because I was on top. You get what I'm saying? Then we reversed the roles, and he ended up being on top to make me feel safe. So as they sitting there checking me or whatnot, they check me out to make sure I'm straight or whatnot. Everything good. They come outside. Literally, y'all. they come outside and they asking me, questions. Did I see who did it? Or what the person had on? I didn't see nothing. I'm telling them I didn't see nothing. To the point where they almost was feeling like, did you do it? You get what I'm saying? That's how they was making me feel. Did you do it? Y'all, I'm instead of telling them I didn't
Now,
see
y'all
what
got to
happened.
stop and think about it, right? From all of the Criminal Minds stories we watch, from all of the body cams and all of that, I already knew when she said she didn't get a look at who the individual was. So originally she didn't know who took the shot. I said, oh, they gonna think it's her. As soon as they come and all you can say, number one, you called your mama first. You didn't call 911. Of course, that's panic. She looked young. She panicked. She don't know what happened. She don't know if she in danger, what to do. She called mama. First person she could think of. Understood. Shock, right? I told y'all this girl gonna be traumatized from her basically seeing him take his last breath. But he's on top of her. Not only is he on top of her, y'all, he's inside her. Like, this goes deep. Like, you gotta think about how this has to affect her. He was unalive, not only on top of her, but inside her. That's why she keeps expressing that they were in the midst of being intimate. She was on top and he had just flipped her over so that she was on the bottom and he was on the top when the sound came. So had he not done that, it would have been her and he would have lost her and his unborn child. Wow.
We was having sex, so I can't tell you he was on top of me. My eyes closed. I'm into it. Only thing that I heard was a boom, literally, and this man, you get what I'm saying, stuck looking at me. That's the only thing I could tell them. Seriously. So by this time, somebody notified his folks. His folks end up coming over there. As they coming over there, they screaming, they yelling, because by this time they done pronounced him dead. We seen the coroner pull up to pronounce him deceased, and that's what it scared the mess out of me. So as they pronounced him deceased, his family looking at me, asking me questions. Who was in the house? Who I was in the house? I can't tell them who was in the house because I don't know. When nobody in the house to my knowledge but me and him. I have no idea, and I basically can't even tell you at this point. I'm thrown off. Y'all asking me all these questions like I know. I'm so thrown off. Then somehow we end up leaving. They let me leave. My mom was
Hey,
like,
listen, y'all, in this day and age, 2026 and beyond, y'all better start getting cameras like in every area of your house and on the outside. Like, I can't even make it up. Can't even make it up. One of my confidants, Niecy B, and I hope she's feeling okay. We're saying prayers for her tonight. She wasn't feeling well on last night, so I'm definitely going to send her a message and let her know that we love her and we are praying for her. But she always asks me, Champagne, have you got your survival bag yet? And I told her we're going to do a video on it. We're going to do a live on it. Different things you need to have in a survival bag, just in case. Just in case where you live get flooded out. What should you do? Some different things to survive in this up and coming world, because it keep changing and I don't know where we are anymore. It's making me think of, I saw this movie, y'all, and then I'm gonna let her finish, but hold on. I saw this movie and we're gonna jump in a Discord maybe this weekend and we'll do a watch party on it. This is one of those movies I can watch again and again and again. It's sci-fi, but it's also like psychological. I'm gonna show it to you. Hold on. And we ain't did our intro yet. People like, we miss our affirmations. No, you ain't missed them yet. We still in our Joker's wow, but I want to show y'all some real quick. Really, really quickly. Hold on. Here we go. This movie right here, y'all have got to see this movie. And I think I'm going to do it in our Discord where we have like our watch parties and everything. So if you look in the description area of our videos, you will see the link to the Discord. Please make sure you go over there and subscribe, because whenever we do our watch parties, we did Person of Interest. We start getting into that series. I want to do Time Trap over there, and I have some other things that I want to watch over there, like the Knives Out series, which I absolutely love, because I love a good murder mystery, Hitchcock whodunit type movie. So I want to go over there. But this movie right here, in this movie, what happened is they end up finding this cave, and they go in this cave. But as soon as they go into the cave, what they don't realize is inside the cave, time has completely slowed down, almost like to a halt, but they're moving around just fast. The longer they're on the inside of the cave, the longer time is going by on the outside of the cave, and they're completely unaware. So 20 minutes in the cave could be about 100 years. So every time they try to climb out of this cave, they keep seeing something change. Like on the outside, they get out once and it's like the world is complete desert. There's something in the sky. The cloud look weird and all of that. It's almost like we're in a weird time trap right now. And in whatever portion of time we seem to be trapped in right now, you better have cameras in every area of your house. Just like the family that we covered the other day, who unfortunately their lives were gone. However, had it not been for their cameras, it might not have been caught. Because their cameras are the ones that caught the faces. Yep. And we're going to start talking about survival bags. We're going to start talking about how to grow your own food, how to be self-sufficient in 2026, along with how to start these businesses and how to start, triggering that imagination so you can start dreaming again, because we need to start executing in 2026. That's what it's all about. We ended 2025 with push the button, and we're starting 2026 with execute. It's time to get into it so we can somehow figure out how to get out of this time trap. Hold on, let me get back to the video.
Gonna continue this on tomorrow, y'all. It's so hot out here and I got my windows up, but we gonna continue this on tomorrow or whatnot. She need to calm down. Y'all hear folks start texting my phone, all kind of threatening messages, trying to make it seem like I did the stuff, and I know for a fact I didn't do it. Okay, they started sending me threatening messages like I had did something. I know for a fact I didn't do anything. Only thing I was doing basically was laid up with this man. I don't have a clue who did what. The next day, the police asked, can I come back down to the station? Can I come down to the station so they can ask me some questions? I couldn't sleep at all that night. Like, my mama, my whole family basically was around me.
But you got to stop and think about how that story would sound if it was you. If this was your loved one and somebody that was with your loved one told you, hey, we was just in the bed and he was on top of me and all of a sudden there was a sound and he was looking me in my eyes and he just dropped. And I called my mom because I didn't know what else to do. The first thing you gonna say is guilty. You did it because what do you mean? Did you leave the door unlocked? Like, how did the person get in? Nobody's immediately thinking that the ex is a threat. That's because majority of y'all don't realize y'all dealing with crazy until crazy go crazy. And it's not that crazy wasn't crazy all the time. It's just that you didn't realize that crazy was crazy. Matter of fact, you almost did know that crazy was crazy. But in the beginning, you thought crazy was cute until it wasn't. You thought crazy would never go crazy on you because the fact of the matter is majority of y'all done heard how crazy can be. Y'all done heard from family members because family members is quick to tell you how psycho they loved one is. They'll tell you in a minute, you know that girl touch right, be careful, don't make her mad. She'll burn up everything in your closet. Yes, she, especially granny them older family members, baby, they gonna snitch down to the ground. Yeah, they are. Yeah, they are. So 9 times out of 10, y'all already be knowing y'all dealing with psycho. But y'all think psycho is cute. Till psycho goes psycho. And you realize you can't control psycho. Or you realize you dealing with a psycho with a plan. That's the crazy part. Realizing you dealing with a psycho with a plan. And you wasn't ready for the plan because you didn't even know psycho was planning. But imagine what this girl had to go through with everybody thinking it was her. Because she can't explain what happened. And because she got this whole body on top of her, she can't see nothing going on the other side. Y'all better get some cameras.
They didn't let me out their sight, basically. So I'm still up. I hadn't been asleep or nothing. I get down to the police station to answer more questions. They questioned me. At that point, we found out it was another death that happened that night. It was another death that happened that night. And it ended up being his girlfriend there. How we found that out. Oh, shit. My bad. How we found that out was... Hold on. Hey y'all, this is a Q&A to my story time or whatnot. So instead of part 4, this is going to be my part 4 for the story time. It's going to be a question and answer to answer some of y'all questions because I got a million of freaking questions and a lot of them was the same questions. So I'm going to answer some of those so y'all can get a better understanding because it seemed like y'all wasn't listening or something. I'm not sure, and I don't want to confuse anybody. So let me answer some of y'all questions. And another thing, this is a lot. Like, it's still traumatizing. It's very traumatizing. And I've been going through therapy, so that's how I'm able to even talk about it. So when I'm cutting it off in parts, it's because I need a break. You get what I'm saying before I continue telling the story. So if you get 2 parts a day, that's what I can give you. I'm sorry, but that's all I can do, like, to be honest. Don't mean to be harsh or rude like you guys are being with some of y'all. So let's get started. The first question, the famous freaking question that I'm being asked the most is this one right here. Okay. No, I did not know he had any baby mamas because if you was listening to the video, I was not living here for literally over 18 years. I lived in Houston for 15 years, and I lived in other parts, Atlanta. I think I stayed in Atlanta and Alabama at one point for probably 2 to 3 years together. So about 18 years plus, I had not been home. Our town is small country. Don't nobody stay here. You get what I'm saying? People don't like to stay here. It's not jobs here. It's not anything here. It's hard to even make it here. So no, I wasn't keeping up with these people because of the simple fact I was in a controlling marriage. So therefore, I was not on social media. I didn't even have a social media until after I moved back home. Years later, 15 years later, you get what I'm saying, of being gone. Being gone from Mississippi for 15 years plus, not having social media. I had a controlling ex-husband. Y'all don't know that part, but I think I said that. I said I was in a 15-year marriage. So while I was in that 15-year marriage, it was very controlling, abusive, physical abuse, mental drain. It was just draining. So that's what the mental anguish even started from, this marriage. Being in a marriage so long, and it's just so mentally disturbing, and you getting
Press
beat up.
pause. Lesson time, right? This is what happens when you don't take out the time to heal, when you come out of a broken thing and you're in a broken place. When you're vulnerable, baby, the only person you need to be cohabitating with is yourself, so that you can learn to love yourself again, and so that you can reset the boundaries and parameters around your life. When you don't do that, baby, you don't think the enemy know how to send you just the right thing you like in the midst of your vulnerability with just the right words. Remember, they always get you with words. It's always the words. It's the gift of gab that gets us, ladies. Come on, let's be honest. Let him say the right words just the right way, talking about how your skin looks smooth as butter. Come on now. Don't leave me out there by myself. Don't do that. It's the words. We get tripped up, especially when we're vulnerable. Because in our vulnerable place, you know what we're doing? We're looking for a Captain Save 'em. We're looking for somebody to come in like a knight in shining armor on their white horse with their sword, and they want jump down and sweep us off our feet and put us back on the horse and right off into the sunset. Or, you know, for some of y'all, throw y'all in the deuce and a quarter, you know. Riding down by the lakefront or the ocean, you know, tomato. Because we're not healed. So we're looking for someone else to heal us. And because we're looking for someone else to heal us, which is not our job, which is not their job, but it's a job for God. Every little thing that they offer us feels like healing. So we don't know how to walk away. Because somehow we feel like this person is going to heal us. They're going to love our pain away. Whole time we missing the way they cutting their eye at you. The way they slam the fork in the sink. The way they slam the refrigerator door. The way they snatch the covers off the bed. How rough they are when they're intimate with you. Some of y'all think that's just him having good pipe. Yeah, okay. You better pay attention. Pay attention. See, some of y'all might not have been here the other day when we were talking about the different kind of aggressive traits when we were discussing criminal minds. You weren't here when we were discussing them. Some people get pleasure out of your pain. So all that rough sex, baby, that ain't about intimacy and enjoyment. No, not for you. It's about pain for you. It's about enjoyment for them. You don't even realize you sleeping with the enemy because your eyes not open. You're too interested in being healed by the individual you're laying with. Don't even realize all they doing is breaking you down in the process. But I digress.
Almost every day, or you getting almost every day, I'm gonna say that. I don't know what words I can say on TikTok. I'm new at this. But yeah, it was just a lot or whatnot. So when I came back home, I did not talk to nobody because I was embarrassed. I was ashamed because I felt like failure. I'm from a town that people talk. They talk about you. And see, I used to have it all. I used to have the marriage. You know, this was on the outside looking in. This is what they seen. I had the marriage. I had the kids or whatnot. They thought I had the perfect husband because behind closed door, you never know what's going on in a person's household. So they thought I had the perfect husband. They thought I was living the life. I had the big house, which I did. I had like a foreign car or whatnot. Literally multiple foreign cars. I had a great job. My ex-husband had a great job. So they looking at us as a power couple, not knowing it was a fucking disaster. You get what I'm saying? It was a mess. And that's a whole different story time. That's why I told y'all, my life is a Lifetime movie. I can't help that I went through this stuff, but God take us through stuff. One thing, God take us through stuff and on mission so that we can have lessons, so that we can learn lessons and teach others. So it's okay to just
Correction, darling. Correction. God doesn't take us through anything. A lot of times what we're dealing with is things that we took ourselves through that God protected us in. See, we got to stop putting stuff on God that is not God. If you're struggling with 4 children, but you made it out and still was able to find a career and get money and get your kids out of the hood, God didn't take you through that for that purpose. You took yourself through that because you opened your legs 4 times. However, in the midst of it, God still showed you that I favor you. So I'm going to pull you out of this struggle. However, He didn't pull you out alone. It took something from you as well. We got to stop that. Please, not my Lord. But because we have so many people speaking on God now, that's why it's so easy to believe what she just said. Yeah, you're right. You're right. God took her through that just so. No, baby. Not my Lord. Not my God. Did you talk to God before you decided to get with this individual? So that would mean that you're trying to tell me that my God told you to get into an abusive relationship. That's not how that works. Not my Lord. Not, I come that you might have life and that you might have it more abundantly, God. Not for I know the thoughts that I think toward you, thoughts of good and not of evil to bring you to an expected end, God. Not that one. Come on now. We got to stop that, and we got to stop being fooled. I keep telling y'all that almost every show we have an instance where I repeat the same thing to y'all. Stop being fooled because people use God. Because you'll have a whole bunch of people confused by what they're going through, and they'll start calling it God. And it's not God, it's their own decisions and their own choices. No, they're just coming face to face with what happens when consequence meets repercussions. You always have freedom of choice. You don't always have freedom of consequence. And your choice and the consequence is not a result of God telling you to do it. You got to know the difference. And we got to stop allowing everyone to call everything God. I went through that, and I know I went through it because of God. No, you went through it because you decided to stay with him after he put your head through the wall 10 times. That's why you went through it. That's not God. Man, every time I take her back, she spend all my money, man. Every time she just keep cheating, man. Man, God got me though. God got me. He gonna hold me down through this. No, God, clearly you got you right now because you keep walking back into that situation. That's all on you. Stop putting everything on God. Some stuff we just have to accept accountability for and say, you know what, bruh? Nah, I did that one. I knew. I keep telling y'all, BBD warned y'all, never trust a big butt and a smile. I keep telling y'all, fellas. See, y'all don't have fellas out here or women out here that's telling y'all and warning y'all what to watch out for. No, you either got men on YouTube that's telling you to hate women because we all trash. Or you got the other half that's women worshipers and think everything they do is right. You never really see too many people in the middle that's telling you, hey, nah, bro, look, pay attention. We got some signs that y'all need to pay attention to so y'all can stop being bamboozled. Ladies, look, take the blinders off. I understand the pecker was good, baby, but you need to take your focus back up to your brain. Stop loving from between your legs. Women love from between their legs. That's their problem. That's why they flip out when they no longer have the pecker. Because love was attached to it. Hold on, y'all. Thank you. Y'all know I still got a little cough. I have to get some water. We ain't even in the full show yet. We ain't did the intro. But no, that needed to be said. We got to pause and use some wisdom, y'all. Everything ain't God. And you going to end up in a whole heap of trouble, as the old folk used to say, if you keep allowing people to put the accountability and the responsibility on something else. Because by saying this is God, then you take accountability off of yourself and say the reason I'm here is because of you, not because of me and my choices and my decisions. Get it? Does it make sense when I say it out loud? But let's continue.
It's not hurt my feelings, I swear it don't, because at the end of the day, I go through things and I've been through things so I can be a voice to somebody else who is going through it and scared to share their story. I used to be one of those that was scared to share my story. I'm not anymore because it helps me to freely talk. So to answer y'all question,
and two things can be right at the same time. The same way it's right that you cannot say that God takes you through all of these things that you willingly walked into yourself. I mean, if you see a fire pit in front of you and you run and jump into it and then look up and say, God, why didn't you save me? And he looking down at you like, who told you to jump in? Did you consult me first? Did you talk to me? You knew fire was hot when you went near it. Did you ask me if this was my plan or my will for your life? See, we don't do that first. But now we in the midst of the fire and God is taking me through it. I went through it just the same way. That's the wrong ideology to have. On the flip side of it, God is so much God that even in the fire, even in the midst of your mistake, he can keep you. He can bring you out and take the lesson that you put yourself through and use it to minister to and help heal and deliver other women and young women through the mistake that you made. But first, you got to be accountable and admit that you made the mistake. Not God. He didn't put you through it. You took your shoes off and tap danced in it yourself. God just kept you on the other side. God just saw you through it. God just made sure you didn't come out smelling like what you've been through.
Yes, he had 13 baby mamas. I'm number 14. He has 16 kids. My baby is number 17. No, I did not have a clue When I moved back
Why
home,
didn't you
I
know?
wasn't.
See, this is what I be trying to get y'all to understand. When you in a broken place, you don't make whole decisions. Right? If you just gotten out of a relationship. Now remember, she said that she's been abused by her ex-husband, essayed, whatever. Y'all, I'm so sick of all this censorship. How is it we gotta be so censored, but Agent Orange ass can get on the enter of the net, China's worldwide damn web, and say whatever the hell he want to. It ain't bleep, blocked, or nothing, but we gotta censor every doggone thing when we talking about what's going on with these people in these streets. To me, that desensitizes what they went through when you can't say this baby was abused by her husband. Oh, she was asphalted. That's dumb. But meanwhile, he running around the White House like a damn albino orangutan, just destroying everything, beating on his chest, huffing and puffing, trying to blow all the countries down. And y'all don't see the play. I keep telling y'all, Trump don't give a damn about y'all. All he care about is world domination. Y'all don't see it yet? Y'all don't see it? I think he playing his own game of GTA in his head. He just ain't using cards. He using politicians and laws. He running his own game of Call of Duty, and I'm an avid Call of Duty mobile player. For real, when I get off here with y'all, I promise you, I'm going to get a game or two in. I can't even make it up. He's doing his own real life action Call of Duty mobile. Right now, y'all ain't even paying attention. Because we too busy chasing the bag, not realizing the bag about to dry up. Did I not just tell y'all that Trump done signed orders to shut off childcare? Allegedly, because of Minnesota fraud. Now everybody is in danger of not having child care. And y'all still don't see the play. You think it's about child care fraud for real, for real. Well, that's why I keep telling y'all need to keep on y'all golden chapeaus. You really think it's about child care fraud? Riddle me this, right? Exactly. Chess, not checkers. Riddle me this, right? If I shut off child care, what happens? Parents can't go to work, especially if you can't afford private pay. And child care can be a little expensive, right? I always had the desire to open up a low-income child care. I just never had the funds to do it. At this point, with what's going on now, I'm starting to understand why I had that idea back then. And I'm starting to wish I would have pursued it. Because who doing it? Who's doing a low-income child care? The only way that your income is low in child care is because the government is paying the majority of it. But nobody is running childcare specifically for low-income families. I really wanted to do it, but stop and think about this, y'all. If he cuts off funding for childcare, what happens? Parents can't go to work. A lot of those parents who won't be able to go to work, baby, they don't work in McDonald's and Burger King and Red Lobster. No, some of them work in JP Morgan Chase and still struggling to make ends meet. Some of them work government jobs, still struggling to make ends meet. Do you know why? Because, y'all keep playing with, playing hot potato with government on, government off. So if I lose my job because I don't have childcare, corporate job, big money job, but I'm still struggling. I saw a woman on TikTok saying, me and my husband make 6 figures and we're still struggling. I don't know how you guys are doing it underneath 6 figures. And she said, we've already had to downsize 3 times. I don't know how you guys are surviving. This was a white lady. She wasn't black. I'm sorry, because them cream team, they wasn't mocha. But we're not paying attention to what's going on around us. Cause you lose that corporate job, what you gonna do for work? DoorDash. That's what you. Well, if the whole world door dashing, then that splits the money up of the individuals who can make money. So now you're making less and less. That's why a lot of individuals are saying it's no longer worth it to DoorDash as much because they don't make as much. No, do you know why? Because there's more dashers. The more dashers I have on the road, the less I have to pay one. You don't get the play. We're the puppets. Puppet masters are up there. We ain't cut the string yet. Cause we too busy being peckamatized and stuck on the putty tack. We still stuck in fantasy instead of trying to figure out reality. We got our head in entertainment instead of trying to build empires. We got the wrong E's, all backwards. But let's keep going.
Not talking to anybody. I stayed in a nutshell. I stayed in my auntie house. I didn't start even getting out and about until I seen him at the dollar store that day at Family Dollar. I seen him and we end up linking back up. I had not seen him literally over 18 years. Let's just be honest. So last time I seen him, we were kids. The next time I see him, we adults. People's whole lives changed. I mean, I had kids at that point. I hadn't been through a whole 15-year marriage at that point. Come on now, let it clock in. Listen to what I'm saying, y'all. Instead of looking for something to judge somebody on. I'm just saying.
All right, hold on. Now, I got to add the last part because it didn't upload. Hold on 1 second.
Still from the mud, but I rose clean. Big body dreams in a compact lot. Turn side hustles to a stock buy box. Mama in the front row, tears on lock.
You know, my computer stresses me out sometimes. It really does. It's modern technology. You know, if I was just sitting here doing nothing, just putting it together, nothing would have been missed, right? But of course, while I'm live, a whole video that's supposed to be a part of the sequence didn't upload. And I went and re-downloaded it. And of course, it want to play hide and go seek. Like, where did you just go? Hold on 1 second. Did you guys have a good, wonderful, blessed day today? I hope. Oh, wait. Let's do this. I'm just finna download it again. Hold on. Make sure y'all have y'all glasses filled to the rim as we get ready to get into our show, because y'all know we talking about today part 2 of the whole Audrey Hale and the shooting at the school. We're going to get into the manifestos, because y'all got to see some of this stuff. Like, the level of planning that went into this is absolutely crazy. Hold on. Body to the rhythm, make the bad things go. Sip liquid joy, let the bad mind know. We rise up slow, but we still explode. Boom! Champagne, New Year, pour that hope up. Bubbles in my blood when we toast up. Okay, there we go. Thank you guys so much for your patience. You're so amazing. Let me get this uploaded. There we go.
Hey y'all. So, okay, this is part 5 to my baby daddy's girlfriend unalived him for getting me pregnant. And this is gonna be, I'm finna try to make this the last part and try to wrap this up, because this is just one situation that I hate reliving, but I need to do it. It's so sensitive. And on top of that, her family has reached out to me with a cease and desist, so I gotta be very, very careful about what I say in this part. But and I didn't expect my videos to blast off like this, so I honest to God am not trying to bash anybody. I would say this a million times. I'm just trying to tell my story. It helps with my therapy, because I am so sorry. I'm sorry. And I didn't mean for it to go like that. But when the police, they came, when we was in the station. When we was in the station and they realized it was another incident that happened that night, the same as the incident that happened the night with me, I didn't realize that those two cases were connected with each other. I say about, because once they got through questioning me and my family, we went home. The next day, his mom reached out to my mom, and she told my mom basically that the girl that he was with unalived herself. She left a suicide note. I don't even know if I can say that word, and I pray to God they don't flag my video, because I do not want to go through this part again. But she left a note. And she explained what she had did. She admitted to what she had did. She said she wasn't sorry for what she had done. She said she was tired of living at that point, because if she couldn't be with him, she wasn't going to be with anybody. Press pause. Mamas. Yeah. Scoot up for a second. Let's talk for a second. Y'all not teaching y'all kids coping skills. You didn't teach no. One of the first things that, parents say with babies, especially old school, that we not talking about you new school parents, because that's why we have a lot of these issues. But a lot of the old school parents, the first thing they taught babies was no. You touch something you ain't supposed to, no. You grab something you ain't supposed to, tap that hand, no. So you learn what no meant. So not only did you learn what no meant, you got used to it. So you didn't always cry when you heard it or have a breakdown when you heard it, because you knew how to cope with a no. Y'all are not teaching y'all kids how to cope with a no. See, back in the day when we was young, when a dude would break up with a girl or when a girl would break up with a dude, look, the whole family and everything would sit him down and tell him how precious he was and how priceless he is, and how he ain't got to worry about it, and put your head up and hold your head up and da-da-da. Y'all ain't teaching them how to recover from a no.
how to recover from a I don't want you. It's really sad we got a generation, and I can't even say generation because this goes for young and old, of individuals with no coping skills whatsoever. Not only do they not have coping skills, they do not have the ability to handle a no. I don't want you no more. This not working out. Back in the day, we'd have been like, all right, cool. On to the next. Sorry it didn't work out. Maybe we weren't right for each other. But to flip out and if I can't have you, can't nobody have. See, that's the problem. See, y'all play with that phrase these days. Back when we was younger, no, all you had to do was use that phrase one time. Half of a time. Look like you was getting ready to use that phrase. Deuces, player, we don't even play like that. Cause I didn't do bullets, but I did blades. It would be fillet a nigga all over the. Please don't play with me. No. But see, y'all play with the phrase because you think it's cute. So now you don't know how to tell the difference between when somebody is really threatening your life and when somebody is playing. And nobody gonna play with that phrase because we know what it means. If I can't have you, can't nobody have you. Oh, so if I don't want to be with you no more, then I'm no longer fit for this earth. That's what you telling me. Nah, deuces, we don't even play like that. No, thank you. My life too precious to me, even if yours ain't precious to you. Now I'm on high alert and I don't trust you no more because you just threatened my life and put my life in. See, y'all play with that phrase too much. If I can't have you, can't nobody have you. Girl, he told me if he can't have me, can't nobody have me, girl. Girl, he love me. He just be playing. He be talking like that. He don't be for real, for real. He don't be for real. He always telling me how he gonna put my head between the refrigerator and the stove. But he don't be for real, for real. Girl, we just be playing. We play like that all the time, girl. All the time, girl. Then all of a sudden, play like that all the time. Go crazy, crazy, crazy for real. And I just don't know what got into him. Yeah, you do. Yeah, you do. You know what got into him. You thought crazy was cute until crazy did what crazy does. See, that's the problem. We don't think it's serious until it gets serious. The whole world is in a proverbial state of Missouri. Show me. Everybody, show me. Now, I'm not one of them. Y'all can stay over there on the show me side. I'll stay over here paying attention to all y'all dumbasses running into stupidity just because you want to be shown something. Because you want to satisfy the if factor. What would happen if? I don't want to be counted amongst you. No, thank you. No, thank you. I don't want to. No, I was always taught that experiences is not the best teacher. Learning from the experiences of others is the best teacher. I don't have to fall out of a window 2 stories up and fracture my skull to realize if I fall out of a window 2 stories up, I'm probably going to fracture my skull. I don't have to take a trip to the Bahamas and take a night excursion on a mini cruise ship and jump off said ship into shark-infested waters to understand and then survive somehow. to understand that maybe I shouldn't jump off of a cruise ship into shark-infested waters. But no, some of y'all gotta try it and see. Y'all not satisfied with looking at somebody else and saying, yeah, that didn't work out too well for them. Nope, I ain't even gonna do it. Y'all look at other people and say, yeah, but that ain't gonna happen to me. Nah, they just didn't do it right. That ain't gonna happen to me. Yeah. Y'all generation want to see how close you can get to death without actually dying. Why you say that, Empress? Because y'all keep laying with psychotic, sleeping with the enemy night after night, playing with y'all life. That's like laying with a serial killer and thinking that you safe from one day him not flipping on you. You're in danger, Molly. And you don't even realize you're in danger.
I say about 2 to 3 days later, I get a note sent to my house. And it's from her. She's gone at this point. And she left me with how she felt. And she told me he was more excited. She said I took everything away from her. She told me she had been with this man 20 plus years. 20 plus years. They weren't staying together. But she said they was together. So I'm thinking like, at this point I know better now. I know it's like, I guess he was like a player. I guess he was like a player. And when she found out about me, that was her riding by creeping. That was her texting me or whatnot. But I don't understand to this day why she just didn't say nothing, because you cannot assume that I knew, because I did not know. In her note, she left here feeling like I knew he had a girlfriend and I didn't know he had nobody. She said when she found out that he had me
That's
pregnant,
because you got everybody out here singing the side piece anthem. You know, everybody happy to be in the side piece, except now side pieces want main piece activity, main piece roles. That's the problem. So now every time a woman with a man, they feel like you know and you don't care. Do you know why? Because there's so many of them out here that know and don't care. All they care about is the bag. So because that's the way everybody else act, baby, you just fell right in. But this is what happened when you don't vet them and get to know them before you open your legs to them. Because somehow, before you opened your legs, you probably should have known that he had 13 baby mamas and 16 children, was it? Maybe you should have known that. But see, we so quick to open our leg, because I told y'all women love from between their legs. Find the lie. That's why when you take that away from them, they don't know how to handle it. Because they really haven't found anything else about you they really attached onto. They just don't want nobody else getting that. That's the true problem. That's why every time she get mad at you, she call you all kind of little dick bastards and all of that. You know, if I didn't care about your penis, I would never mention it. See, I keep telling y'all I'm a different breed. See, y'all don't know what to pay attention to. That's why I be trying to help y'all, fellas. The only reason why she mentioning your penis is because she mad she don't have it no more. Because if she no longer cared about it, she wouldn't even talk about it. Ain't nothing I no longer have that I no longer want that I still talk about. Ever. Because I don't want it. What am I mentioning it for? Even when I'm mad at them or in an argument with them, you don't never hear me mention it. Why? Because I don't care about your pecker. Been there. Done that. Could create a t-shirt and write the story on top of it if I wanted to. Come on now.
And she said he was overly excited about it. She read it through his text messages, and it just crushed her, because she said out of all those kids that he got on her, he always put her last, like she didn't matter. And she said he promised her this time that he wouldn't do her like that no more, but he did.
20 years. Insanity is doing the same thing over and over again and expecting a different result. And what happened was she kept expecting a different result until expecting a different result drove her absolutely insane. To the point she really decided, if I can't have you, nobody can have you. Because I'm tired of you playing with me. What is our hashtag? Everybody ain't playing with you. Everybody ain't gonna take you breaking their heart too easily. Excuse me, had a little cockatoo in my throat. That means coughing for you guys who are visitors. Don't take it the wrong way. That's all that means. But everybody ain't playing with you. They ain't playing. Everybody ain't taking a heartbreak well. I told y'all, these people running around here that never had anybody taught them how to handle a no. That's why you seeing all this. She didn't know how to handle a no. Because if she did, she would have bounced the first time he cheated. And even if I gave you a second time and you cheat and you messed around again, fool me once, shame on me. Fool me twice, shame on you. You ain't gonna fool me again. But she didn't take that ideology. Do you know why? Because she couldn't let it go. And the thought of somebody else getting it drove her crazy. So I'd rather remove you from the face of the earth than have to live life knowing that somebody else got you. It's a cold game. And y'all dudes like playing with crazy because you think you can handle crazy. Well, let me tell you something, fellas. The women carrying sticky icky ickies just like you. And a gun in the hands of someone who doesn't know how to control their emotions is a recipe for disaster for one or everyone involved. Because the minute I'm frustrated or angry, what am I going to do? I'm grabbing for my defense. Even if I don't really mean to hurt you, I gotta grab something to get you up off me or to let you know to back up or back down. But y'all still continue to arguing. You still continue to fight. Now you done did something like pull the trigger or pistol whipped or it went off by accident and you really didn't mean for it to happen. But in the midst of anger, instead of being able to emotionally regulate, you, what do they call it? Crashed out. You went Tasmanian devil all over the situation. And by the time you stopped spinning, you realized everything was irreparably damaged. And all you saw was red and blue.
He hurt her bad. I think she was crushed to the point, basically, from the note that I got, she was crushed to the point where she just couldn't live no more. She said she couldn't live like this. She said she didn't want to see us happy together with our baby. She said she couldn't live to see that type of stuff. And she said she didn't want me or him to be happy. She said that night that she came there, she came to me.
Wow.
And when I read that part, it hurts me because just sleeping with a man could have took me from my kids. It could have took me from my kids, and the only thing I was doing was just really kicking it. I wasn't trying to get pregnant. I wasn't trying to get pregnant. I wasn't trying to ruin nobody's life. I wasn't trying to do none of that. I wasn't trying to be the reason somebody is deceased. It felt like I'm the reason 2 people are deceased. And I didn't try to do none of that. I was going through my own stuff. That's why I feel like,
See what I'm saying? When you don't have anybody in your life to teach you how to emotionally regulate, she's holding on to all that guilt. Not only is she holding on to it, but her baby is feeling it. And that baby is absorbing all of that energy. And now she feels like she's the reason why 2 individuals are no longer here. Do you know why? Because both of their families probably both blamed her. Even though you had 3 individuals in this situation, all consenting adults, anybody in the situation could have said no. She's an innocent victim in this situation because she said she didn't know he had someone else, allegedly, according to her. Even if she did know he had somebody else, he was in a relationship with the other girl, not her. Your gripe is never with the other woman. I think it is absolute cowardice for a woman to ever confront another woman. I don't care if it's your best friend. I don't care if y'all live together. Your anger is with the individual you had a commitment with. He caused this situation. He knew he was dealing with you and Psycho Betty right round the corner. He knew he was messing around with Lululemon. This is why if I was in the dating scene, this is what, hey, come to my house for a date. I want to cook for you. Hell no. Forgive me. Fuck no. Ain't no way. No. I don't know what you got going on. Nah, y'all weird. And y'all not honest. I don't like y'all in 2025 or 2026. Y'all not honest. See, we was different. I'm Gen X. I was different. I don't know about y'all. I'm cut from a different cloth. I am. I'm different. I ain't sneak shit. What you mean? What I wanted to do is what I did, and I let you know what I was doing. You was either gonna be down or you was gonna move around. That's what it was. What we lying for? We all supposed to be grown, but everybody walking around talking about they standing 10 toes on this and 10 toes on that. You can't let one know what the deal is with the other. You can't let them know, baby, I love you, but right now I feel like on the inside of me, there's something that I want to experiment. And before I jump out here on the ledge, I want to know how you feel about it. If you want to move around, I understand. I ain't going to hold you hostage. But I feel like I got to get this out my system. You can't be honest. But all y'all so real, right? You 10 toes real. Gang real, right? But y'all can't be honest. You can't look a nigga in the face and tell him, hey, right now, look, matter of fact, this the way I'm feeling. You feeling like getting down with me or what? What? We gonna make this a 3-way thing or what? We ain't gotta cheat. Allegedly. Y'all don't know how to talk. This is what happens when you are childish. This is what happens when you still want to play tricks, silly rabbit. Tricks are for kids. Grown folk have conversations. It is absolute cowardice to make a person guess where your heart is and where it's not. It is absolute cowardice to play with somebody else's heart. And I don't care how old you are. Said it, won't take it back. It is absolute cowardice. That's not player of you. That's ignorance. That's immature. Player is being able to walk down the street with 6 or 7 of them and all of them know where they stand in your life. That's player. Anything less, baby, is uncivilized. Please.
You to deserve any of this, like to even go through. I was questioning myself so bad, y'all. I was questioning myself so bad. Hold on. Okay.
That just pissed me off because I know them families are making her feel like hell. Because she was the one that was with him when this happened. I'm sure her family is saying, if you would have never been with him, I know you knew he was with somebody else. Man, shut the hell up. We glorify bad behavior and we wonder why bad stuff keep happening. Instead of saying, nah. My family member was wrong on that one, dog. She all the way wrong. She all the way wrong for that. That ain't like you pull her card for that, she wrong. You have a conversation with your man, not another female. You done messed up not only your life, but his life. If they had kids, the kids' life. Because now they don't have mama or daddy. And he had 13 other kids that he is now no longer here for. 13 other kids. Can you imagine what he could have done with his children? He could have built an empire with his children. But because he didn't know how to stand up and be mature. How you an alpha but you sneaking? Tomato, flip and flop. We talking about the females too. Because how you bad and you sneaking. If you bout that for real, then let them know. But see, majority of y'all can't let them know because you know you dealing with Psycho Sam too. You know doggone well you can't go home and let him know you tipping and dipping. I don't know, y'all. Let me know what y'all think. But I know them families made her feel like hell. And that's sad. My heart breaks for her right now. Because how do you blame me because somebody else couldn't control their emotions? I am not the catalyst to your destruction. And I'm not here to stop your building from crumbling. Accountability, the word for 2026. Please, somebody.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. This just is so hard to get through that part, y'all. I hate to relive it. And like I said, her family sent me a cease and desist, so I can't even really just talk about it. But I'm sorry. I am so sorry. You never know what a person is going through. This man told all of so many lies. When we end up going to his funeral, y'all, they tried to ban me from going to his funeral. Everybody did. To this day, his family don't really want to have nothing to even do with my baby. Nothing. They don't call and ask about him. They don't call to see, do I need anything? Everything that
But it's time for a revolution. Black power. No child left behind. Come on, y'all. FBA. Come on, we need to come together and build our own. Come with that. Because they're blaming her for his actions. That's what y'all want to lock in with. We ain't ready for a revolution because we're too busy in what do they call it? In fighting. Inward fighting. Friendly fire. we ain't learned how to get along with each other. We ain't learned how to protect each other. This girl done had to go through this pregnancy all by herself. The baby daddy is no longer here. Not because she did something, but because his ex, let's say that again, his alleged ex, even though he was messing with the both of them, decided to do something to him. And again, according to her, the note that she left behind said that she started or she wanted to unalive her. He just happened to be on top. So now this girl don't know what to do. She don't know how to feel. She don't know if the family gonna eventually want to retaliate. She don't know if the other girl family gonna eventually want to retaliate, because in the whole situation, the only person that's still living in this triangle is her. And all she wanted was some pecker. Now she got a baby in the middle of Sherlock Holmes mystery with families throwing rocks and daggers at her while she trying to give birth to a healthy baby. Y'all can't even make this stuff up. Y'all, some of us are sick, and it's quite unfortunate. It's quite unfortunate because a lot of us are miserable, bitter, angry, nasty individuals. Yeah, I'm talking about us. Yeah. Mocha, caramel macchiato, whatever your flavor. Us. The colored crew. Yeah, us. Some of us do have a serious problem with negativity. Everything come out your mouth is negative towards everybody. You can't see positive in nobody. You didn't even encourage yourself while you was in labor. Some of y'all don't have an encouraging bone in your body. All you know how to do is be toxic, mean, nasty, bitter, and ugly. And you wonder why your life ain't progressing and you ain't going nowhere. That is nasty, and you're going to have to answer to God. Whatsoever you sow, that shall you also reap.
For my newborn baby, it's been because of me. It's been because I work and I just try to get things piece by piece. That's why I said it seems like everybody don't want my baby here on earth, but I feel like God gave me this baby for a reason. It's my baby. And we may not have everything that I need, but I'm going to get there piece by piece. My baby gonna have what he need, like piece by piece. I'm gonna get it. I have my baby literally either this week or next week. I'm trying my best not to have him this week because my uncle's funeral is this week, but they banned me from the funeral. That's how I found out he had other baby mamas. It's just a lot. All of them started reaching out to me, just coming out the woodwork, because they actually the other baby mamas want to make sure that they kids know they sibling. It's some that don't, and it's some that do. He got older kids that, want to know they sibling. I just feel like he manipulated us all. He left here with so many unanswered questions. But I'm going to wrap this series up, y'all. If y'all got questions, I answer questions. But I really don't want to talk about that part no more. As far as his girlfriend, I feel so bad. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. So sorry. Had I known what I know now, I wouldn't have never said nothing to him. I hate that I got involved with this man. I hate that. I hate it to this day. That's the part that bothers me the most. It's like I can almost feel her pain as a woman. I just hate that she didn't talk to me. I hate she didn't talk to me. I hate she didn't reach out to me. And it probably sound crazy to y'all, but I wouldn't have been problematic. I wouldn't have been none of that. I honestly would have left this man alone. This man, I hate this. But I'm going to start my next series, y'all. I'm going to start my next series of how me and my kids end up homeless, how my ex-husband end up leaving me and my kids homeless or whatnot.
Well, so y'all heard it. Now listen, that wasn't really meant to be like the crux of the show. Listen, I wanted to grab something. They was like 2-minute, 3-minute videos, and I wanted to grab something for the Joker's Wow. And I'm thinking, because it was only like 2 minutes or so, it was going to be like a little, Y2C, a little 1-2. Then we would jump on. But hey, God knew what needed to be said for who it needed to be said for. We are going to jump into some of the show. I guess this is going to turn into part 3. But I guess what needed to be said needed to be said. What needed to be heard needed to be heard. This young lady's story needed to be shared, and there was something that all of us could learn from it. It's always about the lessons. Y'all know that's the secret in Champagne Secrets. It's always going to be empowerment. But let's get ready to get into some of this manifesto we're going to get into, and then we'll go ahead and finish it tomorrow since, we done already took over an hour and a half just with the Joker's Wow. But let's get into it.
You're cordially invited to a space where truth meets taste. Welcome to Champagne Secrets. Take a seat, confidant.
What's going on, y'all? Thank you for joining me today in the Champagne City, Champagne Gang, Fizz Fam, confidants, and visitors. Come one, come all. Thank you for joining me today. If this is your first time here, hi, I'm the Empress, and you are joining me for grown discussions and bubbly banter. Over here, we give classy with a twist, huh? A little clink with chaos with a side of charm. So if you're ready to sip, savor, and spill, grab your favorite glass of bubbly. Kick your feet up on one of those Chase lounges. Make sure you have your charger. Make sure you're nice and comfy. Say hi to a few people in the chat. And if you're not in the chat, you just watching in the background, in the quiet, you just got your drink and you tipped off in the corner, just turn and look to your left, look to your right, smile and tell them, welcome to the Champagne City. Now, listen, let's get ready for this affirmation. Take that glass and raise it high in the air. Listen. Let me tell you a secret. You don't need one more sign. You don't need a green light, a cosign, or a miracle email landing in your inbox. The hesitation you've been feeling, it isn't confusion. It's the moment right before commitment. Here's the part nobody says out loud. Right? Most people don't fail because they can't do it. They stall because once they start, there's no pretending anymore. You already know what needs to be done, friend. You've known all along. That quiet tug you keep feeling, that's alignment knocking. Not anxiety. Another secret. Scoot up. Not everybody who started with you is meant to finish with you. And that doesn't make you cold. It makes you honest. Growth requires room, and room requires release. So you're not late. No, confidant. You're not behind. You're standing at the exact point where excuses expire and intention takes over. So move, not perfectly, deliberately, not loudly, consistently. Protect your focus. Choose your people. Honor your vision like it's already real. Let me tell you a secret. Once you move, the path meets you halfway. Now don't tell anybody. Baby, just reach out and do it. Let's toast. Ladies and gentlemen, confidants, welcome to the Hennessy Zone. Straight talk, no chaser. This place was created for those topics that require, well, a little something stronger than just champagne. Over here, we think and drink responsibly. Now, let me give you a disclaimer. Everything discussed in the Hennessy Zone, all of the commentary is based on my opinion, and is done so in accordance with the Fair Use Act, which allows for these discussions for the purpose of entertainment and teaching, because there's wisdom to be gained from everything, whether it's good or bad. Now, we don't attempt to solve cases over here, but we do discuss them. And I love to hear your opinions about each of the cases we discuss, so please do me a favor and drop in the comments and let me know what you think about today's case.
Fuck up. Shut all the way the fuck up until you reach the top of Shut Fuck Mountain, where there are no more fuck ups to shut.
That part. What she said, because every now and then you just want to say, yeah. I don't want to say it because I'm trying to be demure and cutesy, so I just let her say it for me. Because sometimes you just want to tell somebody, just shut. Yeah. Y'all listen. I wanted to show y'all something really quick. And if this take the rest of our time, so be it. It must be where God needed us to go. And we'll deal with Audrey tomorrow. But let me show y'all something, because it was quite interesting to me. And I knew there was a reason why I got pulled back to this story, even though I keep trying to get to Audrey. I got pulled back to this story today. And I started looking at the pictures of these two individuals together. BBD told us something really, really, really important, right? He told us never trust a big butt and a smile. See, a lot of y'all, because y'all don't have y'all eyes open, see, y'all don't pay attention to stuff. But see, people who watch Investigation Discovery, mostly women, who watch Investigation Discovery a lot, we pay attention to a lot of stuff that other people don't pay attention to. Like when a woman is kissing a man, how close she is to him and how far away she is. The placement of her hand on his body is telltale. See, y'all don't pay attention to stuff like that because y'all are guys. See, I told y'all the problem is on YouTube, y'all either have one extreme or another when it comes to the men and the women. You either have a bunch of individuals who are telling men to hate women because we're all sneaky, trifling, and trash. Or you have a group of men who put us on a pedestal as if we can do no wrong. Therefore, there's no accountability, and we feel like, we're queens and princesses, and it's our world. We can do what we want to do until we get hit in the face with consequence and repercussions. Same way on the flip side. Same way on the flip side. But we don't pay attention to what's not being seen or not being said. We don't pay attention to positioning. Like if you look on the picture right here, how much more extended his lips are, and the fact that he's leaning in and she's leaning out. That's why his lips appear more extended, because he has to reach out further to kiss her because she's leaning backwards. Even with the position of the hand, and you would say, oh, no, it's just the position of the hand. Okay, let me show you something. Because, fellas, I'm trying to show you how to pay attention to what you need to pay attention to. Watch this real quick. That hand is in the same position in each picture. Even when she's giving him a kiss, picture farthest to the right. Do you know why all of these circles are on here like this? Look at all the distance between them. Every time she has a picture up with him, she's leaning backward. She's not leaning in. Oh, you reaching, you doing too much. She just trying to pose for a picture. Really? So you don't have not one picture where you're leaned in? Yeah, women who are affectionate and passionate and really into a man, baby, they all over a man. There's no way there would be this much distance between them. Every single picture she has with him, that hand is in the same spot, keeping him at a distance away from her, which is why there's space in between them. Even in the kiss, there's the same distance in the kiss, in the middle photo, and in the photo on the left. Almost the exact same distance. So never, not one time in the midst of you taking these pictures did you attempt to come in any closer. See, y'all don't pay attention to stuff like this, fellas. This is how you get tripped up. When a woman is really into you, her hand is not on your stomach as if she's pushing you away or keeping you at a distance. Her hand is higher up. It's chest, it's shoulder, it's neck, it's face, it's head, it's back of the head, because she's showing intimacy. See, y'all don't know what to pay attention to. That be the problem, for real. And let me see. Put one in the chat if you can hear me, because it looks like I'm glitching and YouTube is tripping. Give me a 1 if you can hear me. Give me a 2 if I'm glitching. I'm not getting a response, and I'm still getting an error on my screen. So y'all listen, this is what we're going to do, because I do want to get into Audrey on tomorrow, so we got a full show. That first story really demanded our attention because there's so many women going through this. And y'all already know our channel is like a fireside chat anyway. There's no telling where the discussion may go. I'll just create another thumbnail, throw it on there, and, let them know, hey, look, we didn't make it to Audrey. We was talking about the sugar that was pregnant by, the dude that was dating Griselda Blanco. Clearly, that couldn't handle no. However, I did want to show you guys this, and it's glitching too much. So what we're going to do is go ahead and end the live. We have been here since 10 o'clock. You guys who have stayed with me this long, thank you for coming in and joining me. For some reason, I have a YouTube error that is all of a sudden talking about bandwidth just when it starts getting good. So listen, do me a favor, if you will. Please hit that like and subscribe button. Also, do me a favor and hit that notification bell so you will be notified when I jump into whichever sector I jump into for another show. I would greatly appreciate it. We are on our road to being fully monetized. We just made our 1K. I had my 4,000 watch hours in my first year, but I didn't have my 1K. Just made 1K not too long ago, and now we're trying to hit that 4K watch hours. We're right around 3,000 ish, something like that. So if y'all can do me a favor and just go binge watch some videos and help your girl get monetized, I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you so much for joining me in the Champaign City. Please join me again on tomorrow night. Y'all, if we don't do it tomorrow night, it will be the night after. It just depends on how it goes at work. But thank you for joining me tonight. You are my MVPs. You are my special ones, my confidants, my champagne gang. I am going to hop off of here and call and check on one of our confidants and make sure she's okay. Niecy B, because she did not jump on here today for too long, and y'all know she would have been on here for the whole time. So I want to make sure she's straight. But confidants, baby. Because we're not monetized, we don't get any funding for this channel. So that is done through wonderful individuals like you. So if you enjoy the backgrounds, the backdrop, even this music that you hear in the background, please do me a favor and consider supporting the channel by hitting the cash out. You know, if all y'all gave $1, it would go a really long way. It would, because all these credits that I gotta pay for in order to give y'all all this beautifulness that y'all see on the screen, and I am a one-woman show, so I don't have a team of people doing transitions and flipping and flopping, so I gotta control my notes and these screens and the story and communicate with y'all all by myself. Please do me a favor and support the channel. It would go a long way. Cash App is on the screen, and it is also in the description. Confidants and visitors to the Champagne City, always remember, if it doesn't cause you to elevate, baby, it's causing you to depreciate. Now raise those glasses, clink, and let's drink till we meet again. Ta-ta.
And the clock hands when the beat going crazy. Champagne, New Year, pour that hope up. Bubbles in my blood when we toast up. New me, same rules, watch me glow up. Whole room screaming when we go up. Champagne, New Year, let it rain like drip from the ceiling to the daylight. Say my name, say it, make it feel right. This our time, this our highlight.
I'm the midnight sun in a blackout. Lit the whole block when I cashed out. Turn pain to confetti when I step out. Every scar on my skin is a map route. Shorty on my side like a seatbelt hold. Voice like smoke and her heartbeat go. She went slow motion, whole world on pause. Got curves like questions, I get lost in the cause, yeah. She whisper, baby, don't rush this climb. We gon' stack calendars, not just one time. Love like credit, we could never decline. Seal it with a sip and a baseline grind,
You know I ride when the clock can spin. I'll be your calm when the chaos set in. One more year, one more sin, and we wash it all off when the countdown begins. Champagne, New Year, pour that hope up. Bubbles in my blood when we toast up. New me, same rules, watch me glow up. Whole room screaming when we go up. Champagne, New Year, let it rain like drip from the ceiling to the daylight. Say my name, say it, make it feel right. This our time, this our highlight. 10, 9, 8, let the old paint fade. 7, 6, 5, watch the doubt get caged. 4, 3, 2, we beyond that stage. 1, we overflow, 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 yeah. Overflow, 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 yeah. Bubble bunny time when the clock drop low. Body to the rhythm, make the bad things go. Sip liquid joy, let the bad mind know. We rise up slow, but we still explode. Boom! Champagne, New Year, pour that hope up. Bubbles in my blood when we toast up. New me, same rules, watch me glow up. Whole room screaming when we we go out. Champagne, New Year, let it rain like drip from the ceiling to the daylight. Say my name, say it, make it feel right. This our time, this our highlight.